Hey guys, what is up? It is Bibs7 here again, and welcome to another episode of the Hardcore Iron Man Progress series. In this one, we are going to be continuing on this questing grind we are on. I'm also, of course, getting my stats up as a result of these quests, but I don't really have too many stat up progress clips yet, just because I don't feel like they're super relevant until I get to a bit of higher levels. Maybe like once I'm hitting the 70s in some skills, I'll start doing clips like that. And just any significant levels that I want to throw in as well. But for the most part, we're doing a lot of quests in this one again, slowly working towards the quest cape, because that is kind of like a goal I want to hit before I do any super hard PVM. But I also will need to do some to get the items I need to even do the quests at the higher level. So we're definitely looking to get into some in the next couple videos, probably some Dagonoth Kings, maybe some Barrows if I want to try and get Arums, and then if I do that, I'll probably feel perfectly comfortable going and doing some Zami God Wars with my tier 75 staff. It shouldn't be too bad, but I eventually want to go get 80 Dungeoneering for the Chaotic staff probably. But that's probably a little ways down the road. But once I get 80 Dungeoneering, I can then do ED1 token farming for the rest of my items that I want from Dunge if I don't feel like training it any further for items. But anyways, enough of my little rambling intro. Let's go ahead and get into the clips here. So we are starting off with a quest that I honestly dislike quite a bit. It is the Rune Mechanics quest. One really annoying thing about this quest, you have to I think during the quest you have to craft some combination runes. Honestly, combination runes are just really, really weird in the game. Like the way you have to make them is annoying, and it's not 100% success rate, which I don't understand at all. But yeah, it's like this quest always seemed like kind of strange to me, and you don't get that much good XP from it, and this weird pet as well. But that is Rune Mechanics completed. We got some rune crafting levels to 27 for that. So definitely, not the worst quest in the world to get out of the way. Only one quest point, I believe. But yeah, that is that one completed in the basement, I think, of the Mage Training Arena, which is a bit strange of a place. But next quest coming in here is, I think, one of those slug quests, if I'm remembering right by the looks of it here. This quest chain is, I don't know, it's okay. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I kind of like the Void Knight quest chain better for like Sir Tiffy. I think there's one of the slug quests because those pages, right? Yeah, the Slug Menace. But I think the later quests in the chain are kind of cool, but like the early ones are pretty bad. However, we did get 2 rune crafting levels as well from this quest and a crafting level, so pretty nice. And we also have 225 quest points, which means we can roll our first tier 3 magical dice. So we're heading over to the Varrock Lodestone to pick that up from our friend, whoever this lady is. Why am I Scold? Oh yeah, I think I went through the Abyss to get to some of the altars. You have to go to some altars for that quest with those weird runes. But we got ourselves 1 mil cash and the Bando's Cloak. So we didn't manage to pull a die and get lucky, but Bando's Cloak's not too bad. Probably a good cloak for when I'm meleeing for the most part. And, definitely very, very nice to get that 1 mil cash added to the money pouch. Next up here, we are completing, I think, the Carnelian Rising quest, which is, I don't know, I used to really dislike this quest, but it's honestly not too bad once you have done it a few times and are able to build the stuff in like an efficient order and stuff like that. So you get 1 quest point, a very small amount of XP, and some random rewards from here. Actually not too bad at all. You get a couple of decent planks, and for such an easy quest, it's not the worst reward in the world. And we get a small amount of Herblore XP as well there, 3k or so, and that actually levels us up to 54, so not too bad. And then also, of course, after this quest, you can go and find Felipe Carnelian around the world and get some XP lamps from him as you get more quest points. I think I did all the ones I could do after I finished the quest and got some more Herblore XP. Next up, here's a quest I hate with a passion, Heart of Stone. It's really, really annoying. And one of the main things I hate about it sounds kind of stupid, but why do they put this black border around my fucking screen? It looks so bad, and it just annoys the shit out of me. I know I probably like overreact about it, but it's just like, who thinks that that's a good idea and then goes out of their way to make it a thing? I just don't get it. But anyways, I think we get one quest point from that, and let me see, what was the level ups? One rune crafting and one summoning level, so not too bad. I decided to use those lamps on summoning. So I'm going to probably start using some of the lamps I get on summoning as well as Herblore, because they're both kind of equally shit, to be honest, to train up for the low levels. Next up here, we are on the good old iceberg with Larry to finish up one of the penguin quests. Penguin quest chain, kind of one of the ones I don't like too much in the game personally, just because of how ridiculous it is, and I don't know, it's just such a, like, look at this freaking cutscene, like, what is this? Honestly, just like insane quest chain, but you know, it's not too bad to get those quests done. And that is Cold War completed. We managed to pick up a construction level from that to 55, so pretty sweet. And now we can spy on penguins, although I think you can do the penguin spying even before you start the quest if you just talk to Larry. Next up here we have Missing My Mummy, and we did get the 100% completion of the tomb or whatever, restored the whole place, which I think you are required to do that for some other quest, so you definitely want to get it out of the way while you're down there for the first time. This quest is pretty good. I like the pyramid thing or whatever you call it, the tomb. I don't even know what that building is called in the desert, but it's got kind of cool like little floor puzzle in there. Although it is very easy. And the rewards, not too great. 1 quest point, some coins, and a constitution lamp. But, you know, good quest to get out of the way. That one's on the line for a lot of other high-level quests, so you got to get it done. Right here, I think I'm doing some achievement diary, or whatever you want to call it, task set. We got ourselves a long sword here, and we completed the Lumbridge set tasks medium. And you might think that's not very good at all, but it actually, for Lumbridge, there's beginner, easy, medium, and hard. There's no elite, so the medium gets you the Explorer's Ring 3. So I figured I'd show this off because the Explorer's Ring 3 is actually quite useful. Gives you that cabbage port for herb runs and stuff, and figured I might as well show off something that was other than a quest here, just for the you know, the showing of my progress. I am doing task sets as early as I can once I get the levels, because you know the XP is more impactful and the items are always decently useful. So yeah, we got ourselves a nice Explorer's Ring 3 there, and we can cabbage port. Very nice item. I always thought it was weird that this was from the Lumbridge set tasks, because you teleport like basically in the Falador Port Sarim area rather than Lumbridge Draenor. I mean, you're near to Draenor, but still, like, I feel like that gate or that wall is like the division between Draenor, Port Sarim, and stuff like that. But next up here, we have another part of the Recipe for Disaster quest. One of my favorite parts, to be honest. I really love like the quiz questions that you get asked at the Wizard's Tower while you're making this cake of guidance. So we have freed the Lumbridge Sage, get some cooking and magic XP and a quest point. Slowly knocking out these all these people here as I get the quests completed required for their freedom, as well as the levels, of course. So, you know, it's just going to keep getting those done and out of the way with as we can do. Next up here, we are actually doing another part of the Recipe for Disaster quest, praying to the gods above that we don't burn this jubbly. Are we going to get it? We do. We managed to cook it. And I was pretty happy because I'm pretty sure it took me like several of the bloated swamp toads to even get that thing to spawn. Yeah, that I really hate the chompy bird hunting like system. It's just annoying and random. But we managed to get ourselves the jubbly to save Scratch Uglogui or whatever his name is, giving us, I think there would be only 2 members left after we complete this part, and that would be Sir Amic Vars and Awawogi, who requires 70 cooking. Yeah, you can see all the other chairs are now empty, and we get 1500 cooking, woodcutting, range, and crafting XP, as well as 1 more quest point on the list there. And we managed to actually get 43 range from that, which is not too bad. I don't think I've ever trained range yet. I've just gotten all this XP off quests, which is very nice because low level range can be really, really annoying to train up in the EOC, in my opinion. But yeah, glad to get that part of Recipe for Disaster out of the way. Next up, we have a bit of a strange quest in the game, and it's kind of strange, similar to how the new quest that recently came out, Chef's Assistant, is also, you know, a bit of a strange quest. Like, this one is introducing bacon into the world, and I definitely like Chef's Assistant more than I like this quest. But I don't know, it's not the worst thing in the world, and it's pretty quick to get out of the way, and you have access to these pig pouches, but I've never really looked into how good they are, so I might have to do that in the future. I'm not sure. Next up, we have probably one of my most hated quests from back in the day. Like, I always hated this quest just because of the fact that you have to dismiss your familiar at the right time to get the damage on the core beast, and it is such a pain. But I actually got pretty lucky. I don't know if you call it lucky or what you want to say, but I did it with only 1 try on every single pouch. So maybe I have gotten a bit better at it over the years, but honestly, just a really annoying mechanic in this quest. Although overall, I think the quest is really cool, like the whole idea behind it, but it is kind of brought down by that bit of it. It really sucks. But Spirit of Summer is the quest name, if I didn't mention it, and we managed to get ourselves 30 summoning right there, which is pretty nice. That probably allows us to use some more lamps on it that we weren't able to do beforehand, and we also got 48 prayer. So I'm just going and dropping all those extra pouches that I brought along just in case we needed them, but we didn't, thankfully. So yeah, that is that quest completed. Next up, we have what's this one called? What Lies Below, I believe, and this is one where you're with Surok and everything like that. Pretty easy quest here in and around Varrock. A bit of an introduction to the Chaos Tunnels, I believe, or I guess that's the after quest bit where you go to the Chaos Tunnels. I did complete that and fought Bork at some point later on. I don't think I have a clip for it, but I did do that bit of the after quest stuff to kill Bork, although he doesn't really give you too much great. But good thing about this quest, gives you 8,000 runecrafting XP lamp, which is pretty good. 1 quest point and a secret entrance to the Chaos Tunnels through that statue to the east of Varrock. That 8,000 XP lamp gives us 3 rune crafting levels up to 38, so definitely nice to get those out of the way. Although rune crafting, very, very easy at the rune span, of course, but you know, any free XP is pretty decent. Next up here, we are completing the final quest in my favorite quest chain in the game, I have to say. I just love the mystery of this whole place. It's just so cool. The Elemental Workshop 4 is the quest, and I'm really, really looking forward to I don't know if I can even look forward to it, because as far as it looks like it's never happening, but I really, really hope someday they come out with Elemental Workshop 5 so we can go deeper into this like mysterious workshop. I just love the area, and the quests are just fun with their puzzles. I don't know. Really hoping they can come out with a new one soon, but that's that quest completed. I didn't quite catch the quest points on that, but we did get 41 rune crafting from the XP rewards. So, you know, pretty nice to get that. And yeah, just love those quests so much. Really hoping they come out with with another one eventually, but who really knows how long it'll be before then. That's Elemental Workshop out of the way. Next up, we have a bit of an annoying quest just because of the amount of items you need for it. It is Tuzhar Ket Dil. It's a weird quest name too, but it makes sense for what the quest is about. But it's just annoying because you need to repair these tunnels, and I actually think the repair like puzzle aspect of it is pretty cool, but the amount of items you need for the repairing is super annoying because you have to go back in and out like at least once or twice to get all of them. But the XP rewards are quite lucrative for this quest actually, so I get a ton of levels. 1 attack level to 51, a strength level to 53, a crafting level up to 60, which is very nice, and also a what is that? A mining level to 50 and a construction level to 56. I actually think they have 20,000 construction XP, which is a lot, definitely. Because I don't think it's too high level of a quest, and the boss fight is extremely easy. But yeah, I just I don't know. I've always kind of had gripes with quests that require you to go to an area and then do some stuff, but you can't take all the items you need to that area to do it all. So you have to go back and then get more, and go back and do the same stuff you were doing. Like obviously, you shouldn't have to, or you shouldn't be able to fit all of the items for any quest in your inventory at once, but you should be able to go to the area that you need to do the next part of the quest and do everything there without having to go bank and get more and then come back and do the same shit. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Obviously, I'm just a bit of a complainer, as you probably know. But next up, we have another quest in the, I'm pretty sure this still counts as the slug quest chain, but this is a bit of a weird place right here where there's, I don't know where I'm going. I'm just being fucking clueless here. But why am I clicking on that? This entrance, like what the hell? You literally walk through the wall. I don't understand. I don't know if they explain that like in the quest or anything, but that's just strange. But this quest pretty cool. I like the rubium puzzles where you're sneaking around. It's pretty cool in my opinion. I think it's pretty fun to do those, and there's not really a whole lot of them. I wish there was like some after quest content with more of those puzzles because they were pretty fun. But yeah, we give Kenneth his little toy train here, and we're about to finish this quest up. I think this is the last quest with Kenneth where he's a child. I'm pretty sure, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. But I know we obviously have like Salt in the Wound later on where you are going with like adult, or I don't know if he's an adult or a teenager or whatever, but older Kenneth into like a dungeon basically. So we get 1 quest point and some mining and agility XP, which we get levels in both of those, 51 mining and 53 agility. So pretty sweet, and definitely an easy quest to get out of the way, and pretty enjoyable with those little puzzles in there. Next up, we have just the quest complete screen because I guess I forgot to record. We got the Hand in the Sand quest, which is kind of a strange little quest from Yanil, but definitely decent to get out of the way because you can get free buckets of sand from Bert. Or do you need to do the arty tasks for that? I don't know. Shows what I know, doesn't it? But still, it is nice to get out of the way. Pretty easy. The annoying bit about after the quest is you have to like, if you want to, I think it's a comp requirement even, you have to return Clarence to rest. You have to go to like the Jade Vine Maze and get a bunch of freaking stuff from there, like a bunch of body parts. But I got buy the bucket load, claim buckets of sand from Bert. So I assume that means that it's not from the task set, but I don't know, to be honest. I don't know where I'm going to be. Like, am I really gonna show the bank of buckets of sand? Damn, epic. I mean, it is nice though. You get 84 buckets of sand, and I think you can do that daily. But I'm not probably gonna do it daily. But just in case, if I won't need them, I can just go grab them from him for whatever reason. And the final clip for this video is another one of my favorite quest chains in the game, the Vampire quest chain. I love a lot. Really, really fun and enjoyable story, and just the quests themselves are enjoyable as well. So we complete the Legacy of Seer Gaze here, where we unlock Blood Rune crafting and, explore the Blood Rune altar. We get ourselves 39 Slayer from that quest, and I think the next quest in that quest chain is Branches of Darkmire, so that's going to be a long way off because it's one of the higher leveled quests in the game where you need 76 woodcutting, 70 fletching, a pretty high farming level, pretty high Slayer level. So I love Branches of Darkmire though, really fun quests, and I want to do it for sure before I get into doing any serious barrows so we can get that teleport. And we did get a herblore level from the XP book to 56, so pretty nice to get that. And yeah, that's going to be the end of this episode of the Hardcore Iron Man Progress series, you guys. The whole video was post-commentary, as I'm sure you noticed. I've just been having a little bit less opportunity to record live comm clips in the past couple of weeks, just because there's been, at one point we had someone visiting at my apartment, and it's just been a bit noisy here, so forgive me for that, although it's not obviously a huge deal of a difference, And in general, the post-commentary clips tend to be shorter, so the videos are going to be more packed with more clips, but I kind of like doing the live com ones from time to time just to give you guys an update on my thoughts and status in the moment, because these clips right here were recorded quite a bit ago, to be honest with you. So I don't really remember exactly like what I was thinking at the time or anything like that, but that's going to be the end of this video, you guys. Hope you all did enjoy it. I will have another one coming your way fairly soon as we continue our grind towards the Quest Cape eventually, and then on to PVM and an Insane Funnel Boss from there. Thanks for checking out the video, you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.